Hey everyone, welcome back. If you think you've seen all of Vietnam's beauty, think again. Today we're diving off the beaten path into some of Vietnam's hidden wonders, the places most travelers don't know about, but should. I'm your host, Naim, and we're about to explore jaw-dropping landscapes, secret local traditions, and untouched corners of Vietnam that will leave you saying, wow. So, if you're ready for an adventure, let's go. When most people hear Vietnam, images of bustling Hanoi streets, the serene waters of Ha Long Bay, or the race terraces of Sapa come to mind. And yes, those are incredible. But beyond the well-worn tourist routes lies a different side of Vietnam. Quiet villages you've never heard of, remote coastlines untouched by mass tourism, and ancient cultural traditions being carried on by local communities. Today we'll uncover 3 of these hidden gems, and by the end, you'll have at least one new destination to add to your Vietnam bucket list. The first stop is deep in central Vietnam, in the national park region around Phong Nha Bang National Park. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is known by some, but few venture into the lesser-explored cave systems here. Imagine descending into enormous caverns, rivers running through them, incredible stalactites and stalagmites, and walls so ancient you feel like you're stepping into another world. Here's the thing, many of the tours stop at the more accessible caves, but if you push further, you'll find trails where you're the only one exploring. Local guides will lead you into caves where natural light filters in only by your flashlight, and the silence is absolute. The reward? Holding your breath as you walk through caverns with ceilings high above, rock formations shaped like dragons, and underground rivers that reflect the light in surreal ways. What makes this experience special is the sense of discovery. You're not just visiting a tourist spot, you're exploring nature in action, millions of years in the making. And the best part? When you emerge into the daylight, you'll have a story that most travelers can't say they've had. Next, we head northeast, off the main hiking paths of Sapa, to a lesser-known region called Hoàng Su Phi. Up here, the terraces climb steep mountainsides in perfect layers of green and gold. But unlike more popular spots, the visitor numbers are still low, and the experience feels authentic. You'll pass through hill tribe villages where people from the Hmong and Dao communities carry on traditions of weaving, costuming, and rice farming. For the third destination, let's travel away from the mountains and into the sea, to the archipelago of Côn Đảo Islands, off Vietnam's southern coast. These islands were once remote prison colonies, and today they're quieter, more peaceful, and far less visited than Vietnam's mainland beach resorts. Picture deserted white sand beaches, crystal clear water, coral reefs you can snorkel right off the shore, and sea turtles nesting in the sand at night. But there's more. Remnants of the colonial past stand side by side with this pristine nature, giving the place a deep sense of history. Visiting the islands means you're stepping partly into nature's realm, partly into Vietnam's hidden history. Because tourist infrastructure is minimal, you wake up to the sound of the waves, eat fresh seafood straight from the boat, and wander through paths leading to viewpoints where you may be the only person in sight. For travelers who want solitude, dramatic nature, and a story behind the scenery, Côn Đảo is hard to beat. All right, so how do you make the most of these hidden wonders? Here are some quick tips to keep in mind. Be flexible with your schedule. Hidden spots often mean fewer flights, fewer tour options, and more unpredictable conditions. If you can add an extra day or two, you'll thank yourself. Hire a local guide, especially for places like caves or remote villages. They know the terrain, can share stories you won't find in a guidebook, and ensure you explore safely. Stay in local accommodations when you can. A homestay in the hills of Hoàng Su Phi or an eco-lodge in Côn Đảo gives you access to places and people you'd otherwise miss. Respect local culture and nature. In hill tribe areas,
Ask permission before taking pictures. On turtle nesting beaches, keep your lights down, avoid flash photography, and follow the rules. Pack smart. For caves, a headlamp and sturdy shoes. For the mountains, layers, rain jacket, and insect repellent. For the islands, reef-safe sunscreen, snorkel gear, and a mindset for slow travel. Stay curious. The best moments often come when you wander away from the main path, ask questions of your guide or host, and simply let the place surprise you. Why go out of your way for hidden places? Because travel isn't just about ticking off a checklist of famous landmarks. It's about discovering something unexpected, forging a memory that's uniquely yours. When you visit places like Phong Nha's caves, Hoàng Su Phi's terraced heights, or the remote beaches of Côn Đảo, you're stepping into layers of Vietnam that most people never see. These are places where history, nature, and culture meet, where you're not just a spectator, but part of the story, where the silence is broken only by the trip of your footstep, the call of a bird, the rush of a cave river, or the laughter of children in a hill tribe village. And when you return home with photos and stories from these places, you haven't just seen Vietnam, you've lived a version of it. So, there you have it. 3 hidden wonders of Vietnam: the wild caves of Phong Nha, the tranquil terraces and hill tribe culture of Hoàng Su Phi, and the remote coastal beauty of Côn Đảo. Which one will you visit first? Or maybe you've already been to one of them and have your own story to share. Drop it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey, hit the like button, subscribe for more offbeat travel adventures, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. If you're planning a trip to Vietnam and want more practical tips, I've got bonus content linked in the description, suggested itineraries, packing checklists, and how to support local communities when you travel. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, travel kindly, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining. Until next time, keep exploring the world beyond the well-worn path.